What's up guys, T6 Gaming here. It's been a minute since I've recorded a video, so I'm out of practice. But today we're doing a video that I wanted to actually find when I first got this. Obviously this is God of War Ragnarok, if you can't tell. And this is a video that I actually looked for when I first got the spear, as you can see there, and the spear. But I couldn't find it. I couldn't find anything about this. So this is, for anyone else who may want it, a video on the spear build that I use in this game. So, the main focus of this, we're actually going to start with the amulet, because it's probably the most important part. As you can see, I got all the stuff there. I've got 3 sets of 3. Probably swapped those, actually, that looks kind of like a mess. Whatever. So, by my stats, you can see I have a, like, high cooldown, because cooldown is probably the most important part of this build. And obviously luck, because the spear is based around that. Anyway, doesn't matter. So first, you're going to want the Midgard enchantment set. As you see the set bonus there, it increases the damage of your ranged attacks based on your cooldown, which is why cooldown is important. Because obviously the spear is very good at range, because it's a spear. You throw it, and it explodes. So by increasing the damage based on my cooldown, it obviously just makes the range stuff better. You can stick people, and the stick does more damage. Second, you've got Asgard. The Asgard set increases the damage of all Kratos' weapon attacks with the triangle based on his cooldown. This is also very important because the triangle attack for the spear is the explosion, obviously. So when you stick them, when you explode it, it does more damage by basically your cooldown as well. So the stick and the explode both do more damage. And then this one is you can basically just do anything, but I do Jotunheim because it increases your rage, and I use Valor, so I heal. So that's just good, obviously. So it doesn't really matter. You could use fucking anything. Vanaheim increases by 20, so that's pretty good. I don't think anything increases by 20 on here. It is 12. Yeah, so you could do Vanaheim. You could do Svartalfheim, which is also good. Muspelheim, which I don't use well, that's actually pretty alright, but I just don't really want to use it. Niflheim's is pretty good. Alfheim's, they're all pretty good, honestly. Alfheim's pretty good. If you have the 9 realm stuff, where the last second dodge, also realm shift, that's really good. I'll say Helheim's is that, and then Jotunheim's is here. You can use any of these too, unless you don't have the high enough stats. Like the Valor one's probably alright, but I don't use it. This is good. These are all really good. This is good if you use the hilt that you get off Heimdall that I forgot the name of. If you want to say Skofnung, but that's not it, I don't think. This one's probably the best one, honestly. But oh, I can use it. Hold on. I kind of want to try this now. Please don't. I can't. Never mind, I can't use it. So scammed. Anyway, so first we go to the weapons because this is easy to do. So I just use the runics. Don't matter. It's all based on your cooldown. So you could really use whatever runics you want. I just use these ones. So I just use the default grip for the axe because it just is good. The default ones are always really good, and I don't know why. But I'm very happy about it because it helps a lot. So I use the default axe grip. I use the hardened war handles not because they increase my cooldown. If I wanted to do that, I'd probably use the pommels of the 9 realms. Actually, no, they don't either. I thought they did. Which ones do? The luminous recovery handles. I could probably use those, but I don't because whenever I use the Blades of Chaos, I do Hyperion Grapple a lot. So having that be a higher damage is really good. Once again, runics don't matter. So for the spear itself, I use the Mighty Olympic, however you pronounce that word. Now, why do I do that? Detonating thrown spears has a moderate luck chance to increase strength and stagger resistance. Now, I have a higher luck, obviously, so that procs a lot. So I could detonate and then have higher melee damage, which is good. Shield, I use the Dauntless Shield because it increases my cooldown. And also I parry a lot. I do like parries. This, there's a couple you could use. So, first you could use this one that I just upgraded. I don't actually know how good it is yet. But increases your cooldown by 34 and gives you a blessing on parry. So that's also a good reason to use the Dauntless Shield, because parrying is better on this. You can't parry on some of the things. The Run of the Realms, not really. Run of Obliteration, you could. It's less than this. So it's like, probably like 3rd place. Because the Charge of the Valkyrie special ability, you're probably not going to use that much because you're using the Dauntless Shield, not really blocking, you're more parrying. The Round Deflection's good, but it doesn't increase cooldown, so probably wouldn't recommend using that. Round of Affliction could be good, but mine's low level, so I don't know how good it actually is. I can't see. And the Round of Volition's good, like the base one. If I go to the shop and go look at it at max level, see, it only decreases my cooldown by 17, but increases my voice crack, runic, vitality, and luck all by 17, which is good. And if I equip that, I could probably use the thing in the amulet that I was on about. Rage doesn't matter. I'm using Wrath right now, actually, but I usually use Valor, and I just like having that. Same with this, doesn't really matter. I use Scoffnung because it does the area of effect damage. This is good because Bifrost damage is great. This one does the Realm Shift, so that's good if you use the stuff that increases your damage in the Realm Shift in the thing. This is good, but I don't use it because I don't like the aiming. This is alright, but it's the default one. Voice crack again. So yeah, that's all. That's just all I use really. The prayer stuff doesn't really matter. You can use whatever. I use Mardol because Bifrost damage, and I use the Queen's Roar because Hex stuff, and Hex is good. So yeah, armor. Use the default again. Default's really good. 2nd place is, I don't actually know, because I don't use a lot of things. Probably this. This seems like it's pretty good. Let's have a look at max level, see how the
Let me get my fortune hammer.
upgrade affects it. Yeah, this is probably 2nd place. This isn't really part of the build, it's just the defense is mental. Ooh, actually, hold on. A new challenger has entered. Hunter's Pauldron. That's pretty good. Ooh, that's actually really good because it's got the increase that. We'll try that out in a minute. Yeah, so anyway, back to the build. So, wrist armor. I use the Fatebreaker wraps. I could probably use a different one, but I like the increased rage gain, even. This is pretty good. I could probably use this. Yeah, obviously, once again, this is not like the be-all, end-all build. Sort of, if you do your own, sort of experiment with it, find out what you prefer. Yeah, this is the one I was on about with the last second dodge. Yeah. So obviously I use the Fatebreaker wraps, because I like the rage gain. And the vitality increase, but you could probably use the Berserker gauntlets, it would be like just as good. Or the Brace of Undying Pyres. If you use the Permafrost stuff a lot. I don't, so it doesn't really make much difference to me. But it's good. And obviously, finally we got the belt. I use the Berserker Waistguard because it increased the cooldown by 21, and it has the taking damage, blocking, and parrying. Can cause a soul explosion, which does damage and reduces and restores cooldown on your relic. So it's probably better when you use a shorter cooldown relic than the one I use. So like this. This would be good with it because it's got a really short cooldown, so reducing the cooldown helps more than with this with the 180. This is 20, so that could be good. This does nothing in combat, this is just for like side content. So yeah, obviously, again, could probably change stuff around. Spiritual Belt has a higher cooldown. This could probably have a higher cooldown if you upgraded it. So,
Up already?
yeah,
Got time to chat?
let's go do things.
Again? Good.
So we're just fighting Iron here, because I like it. So, as you can see, I got the thing in him. Detonate. I'm actually on a lower difficulty, I should probably change that. I forgot I was on. I'm trash at this game, can you tell? I haven't played in a few days. Even with me playing like garbage, as you can see, this build is pretty good. You got the charge attack as well, obviously. And then you detonate. There's lots of damage. Got the blessing of cooldown. If you do it quick enough, you could probably do that better, but have a bunch of sticks and then hit the parry. Let's try that. It's not parry. Hello, attack me please. You're just kind of standing there looking at me. So cooldown, detonate. It does a bit more damage, but not a lot. That's my spear build. These cooldowns are not representative of what's actually happening. The cooldowns in the Niflheim arena reduced. Yeah, like I say, your runics don't really matter. You can use whatever. I just use this because I like the speed of it. You could use Whisper of the Wild. You could use Hold of Charge. You could use Mountain Splitter. Mountain Splitter is good as well. It's got good range on it. So that would be good with the build as well, actually. You know what? Let's try that actually right now. Mountain Splitter. Let's upgrade it because why not? So I don't really know the timing of the taps, so this is probably not an accurate representation of how it works, but try it. Yeah, it's not that bad. Pretty good. And obviously, I use this heavy. No reason. I just think it looks cool. Does some quite good damage too. But once again, it doesn't really matter. You can use whatever. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. I haven't used this one, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, just use whatever you really feel like using. Anyway, yeah, that's the build. That's it for this video. If you liked the build, or if you found the build useful, let me know in the comments. If you don't find it useful, let me know in the comments too. I don't mind. If you edit this build and it's better than what mine is, tell me in the comments so I can change it, because this is, you know, good, but it's not the greatest of all time. So, yeah. That's it for this video. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time, whenever that is. Also, I'm going to probably be streaming this game on Twitch, which is, I don't know the link, but my name on there is T_6_gaming. So probably just twitch.tv/that. I don't know. But yeah, check it out on there whenever I do it, which will be announced probably on my Twitter @DarknessLegends, which I'll probably change the name of, but for now it's @DarknessLegends. So go check that out. I'll tweet when I try and stream, probably. So yeah, thanks for watching, and this is T6 Gaming signing out. Peace.